Good morning. Before I get too far into this, I suppose I should probably start with a video. It's a 2012 GMC Sierra. We're gonna replace the both transfer case to replace that transfer case to adapter gasket. And since it's gonna be out, it's gonna get a double lip seal on there and replace that guy. And it's already drained. It's pretty black, so glad we're changing that. That was those auto shift ones. The clutches they wear, so it's always good to change those. You want the transmission line changed too, the cooler lines. So we'll have to disconnect from the transmission and make our way around. That's gonna be fun. Not. I noticed that there's a sway bar link missing, so we'll have to get one of those. And then axle shaft seal is leaking on this side, but it was good on this side, so that's good. What else are we doing? Oh, we're gonna change the fluid in the rear diff also. And I'm also changing the fluid in the front, which I still need to get fluid for. Anyways, I'm gonna get the transfer case out and I'll show you what it looks like when I have it out. I swear he said transmission cooler multiple times when we were talking about this, but the line he got was the engine oil cooler, which I'm really glad he did, because that's actually the one that's leaking right at the fit in there. And I don't know if you can see that. Just go like that instead. That's one of the lines. She's filthy. So glad we're replacing that instead. Here's a better shot of the transfer case to transmission adapter gasket leak. And that's why we are taking the transfer case out. Well, the tcase came out and it went pretty good. This thing's a little dirty, so I had to scrape to get some of the bolts out. Getting the bolts out, I have a little stubby 15, ratcheting 15, and the one I used the most was the swivel neck ratcheting 15. She came out pretty good though. Gotta clean up that side. Gonna put, this is the gasket that I need to replace. I'm gonna replace that seal in there and then replace the tail shaft seal. And I think right now I'm gonna drop the oil on that rear differential pan. And I think that's all I'm gonna do for the day. Okay, rear differential cover. It's a 13 socket. I'm gonna take all them off, and I really wish they would have put a drain hole in these rear diffs to drain it all out. But we're gonna pull the pan off and drain it that way, because this will probably more than likely never get done again on this vehicle. It's probably the first time it's been done also. These oil pan gaskets, they're pretty nice for rear diff covers. Look at that fancy schmancy locking mechanism. Neat. Okay, gonna let this drain, and that's enough for the day, I think. I got a little ahead of myself and I forgot to press record again. I'm doing a front axle shaft seal, and all I did was pop that ball joint down and then kind of move everything off to the side, disconnected that from the flange, and then if you don't have this, you should get a tool made, make a tool like this. It's just a vice grip, welded to a calcium nut that threaded onto that slide hammer. I think it's a pretty heavy duty slide hammer. But that, you can put a bolt right there, you can hook onto that, and you can slide this thing right off. Just gonna replace that really bad seal. The rear diff is changed, new gasket, new fluid. Drive shaft back installed. New fluid in the transfer case. New seals, all that's back in. Everything looks nice. I did not put the front drive shaft in yet because I need to change the oil cooler line still. We're coming around slowly. New swibber link. Those seal removers, they're great to have. These seal drivers make it a lot easier for install. You can get them at Harbor Freight. They're pretty cheap. 2.3 seconds later, it's installed. Okay, upper ball joint's back in. I'm gonna line that up, torque it, hold the wheel down with that so the shaft doesn't spin when I'm trying to tighten the bolts on that flange. Okay, engine oil cooler removal time now. 10mm socket, quarter-inch drive, and we're gonna take it off. Looks like it's 2 fit-ins there, and it wraps down around the driver's side. Hopefully it comes off easy. I'll get the lines popped off. That was fun. Just make sure you don't lose those clips. Gonna get that bolt. That is, oh, almost fell. I can't really see it. It holds on a bracket though. I'll show you on the new one. Right there. Gotta get a bolt out, then I can snake that out. Oh, that's old. And in with the new. When you're doing this, you have to take those bolts out on each one to drop this down to get some more clearance. Otherwise, you really can't do it. Or you can pull the engine motor mount, or you can pull this whole diff to get it really easy, but I'm just trying to save time and not pull more than I need to. I'm snaking it through. I got one line pretty much all the way through, now I need to get the other line through. Okay, I got the wheel back on. I got both the shields back on underneath. You can't see the other one. Yeah, you can kind of see the other one. It's right there. It's the middle one. Let's see. That one right there. Anyways, the line went in pretty good. Take your time, make sure you're not kinking it, you know, doing all that other stuff that can cause damage. But now I just need to button it up and be done with it. It's not as easy as you think, that line. So, way easier with a lift, I can tell you that. Okay, it's all done. Fittings are all where they need to be, pushed in, C-clipped in, everything looks good. Doused everything with brake clean to clean it. I did quite a bit on this 2011 or 12, which whatever, GMC Sierra. Oh, it's an 11. It's got a 5.3 in it. I did a lot of little things. Transfercase leaked at the adapter gasket. So transfercase to adapter gasket. It was seeping there, and then we did the double lip seal that goes on the front side of that transfer case, and I did the rear seal on the transfer case. Dropped the oil in the rear diff, replaced the gasket, replaced the oil with 75W90, fully synthetic. Front, dropped the fluid also, replaced that axle shaft seal on the front, replaced that with 7590 fully synthetic. Dropped the fluid in the transfer case, replaced that with fully synthetic transmission fluid. I don't know if it's Dextron 6, I'm not sure if it goes up that high. And what else? Sway bar link and the engine oil cooler line, which, man, that was a struggle. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Probably didn't learn much on that one. A lot of little clips. And hopefully it turns out okay. Thank you.